Hey y'all, Noah, everyone who reads and must converses the channel. I thought I'd go ahead and add a video to the beautiful books playlist here. And it's actually the most giant book in my collection. As you can see, we have a hardcover of Italo Calvino's If on a Winter's Night a Traveler here. Just looks like a baby next to the red book, right? Let's get into it. Hey y'all, thanks for coming back by for sure. And I'm going to try to keep this steady as far as how quickly I move through this book, but also give time to a few of the pages that actually have a lot to take in, and also keep my camera in focus. So, as you see, we have a good bit of front matter here, acknowledgments and introduction. But this book is just spectacular. Done during Jung's early life over the period of 13 years, written in Latin. The script is very, very well done. You can tell a practiced hand, embellishments, and done very, very meticulously. It's just a joy, and these are full facsimile, reprints of the pages, the actual pages, and the actual coloring that's on them, this real deep coloring. We have some archetypal figures, we have mandalas, things like that, and all of these images are representative and coming from Jung's inner life, his dream life, and his meditative life as he worked through some of his own inner world. It gave him a formation for theories and ideas that he had later in life about the evolution of mankind, the evolution of the individual, right? I can't wait to get into this book more. It's not an easy read. There is an English translation here at the back of this awesome edition, but I do have a reader's copy as well. So I'll be reading that and then dipping into this for the images and to see. I kind of expect it to be like a William Blake illuminated manuscript in that way, where some of the images are going to be able to allow me to enter into the thought process and the actual ideas that are coming out a little bit deeper, because a picture speaks 1,000 words, right? I love to see how the page was lined up first, and then this script was applied, and we have gradations in the darkness and lightness of the strokes here. Just an authentic beauty is what it is. You see some of the discoloring here on the page on this side. There's a little bit more later. Discoloring from the depth and the just how much color is applied to this side of the page that actually bled over onto this side of the page in the actual original book. So the facsimile reproduces that, right? They're not going to take that out because that is actually part of the red book itself. I had no idea that Jung was such an awesome artist, but this shows a very capable and practiced hand, not just at script, but at image making as well. So another aspect of Jung to enjoy and to explore, right? Here's some of these type mandala type images. It's hard to know what the images are exactly getting at without reading the text, but this will serve for anyone who hasn't come in contact with this in their lifetime. I've only seen it physically before getting my copy here. Only seen it physically in a bookstore one time. I did pull it down and thumb through it. I mean, what an amazing picture this one is here. And some, Egyptian iconography. We saw the scarab beetle before. This is kind of like a Ra's boat. The journey of going forth by day or going forth by night. Maybe, obviously some affinity for Egyptian iconography. And that's just in the ancestral memory, right? And this kind of thing that Jung was exploring. I'm intrigued to see where it falls, where it lands, right? Wow, just amazing. And this tree of life here, I assume it's a tree of life, looks like a Babylonian interpretation of the tree of life to me. So it's ancient iconography, but also mixed with his modern mind at the time that he was doing it, right? And just such a mind blow. So I had thumbed through this before, saw it, and came back a week or a week and a half later to look at it again because, wanted to see it some more, even if I wasn't going to purchase it. And they had sold it. They know what they're doing there. They are professionals. Atlanta Vintage Books downtown is my favorite bookstore. And here we go. There's some more of that bleeding. You can see how deep the red is here. And then on the other side, there's this bleeding over of the paint where, maybe the paint wasn't dry completely and Jung shut the book, right? And there it remains as part of the red book from here on out. You can't get any better than this reproduction. It's beautifully done, and the colors are very, very deep, as you can see. I'm very happy to have this. It now is, like I said, the most impressive in size and very close, one of the most impressive in content, I'm sure, as well. So it's going to provide a lot of exploration, a lot of food for thought. I have a buddy that is also doing a Jung deep dive this year and looking forward to a lot of awesome conversation. We have like the egg of the micro egg of creation, right? Something like that. And I saw a little bit further on here, after a little bit of more expounding, we have some mandalas definitely set up in a directional way here. Another awesome mandala. I wonder what the different shapes and figures that are coming through in the stripes around and in here, what they are meaning to represent, some kind of order coming out of chaos, maybe something like this. Very, very cool stuff. And we'll come up on another mandala of the egg here soon. I just wanted to be able to go through the entire thing here. This monster here reminded me of Egyptian iconography as well, because in the Egyptian tarot, the devil is actually personified as an alligator, a giant alligator type monster. And then when I saw this, I thought, is this also that kind of same symbology? And we have a warrior here just hacking off limbs, right? It looks like I'm getting a better picture this time, and I'm glad for it, because I want everybody to at least be able to take a look and see if it's something that you might want to get your hands on. I'm going to be reading through my reader's copy. I mean, look how detailed this is. This is the one that really struck me. And I thought, Jung was an artist. And I never knew that about Jung, that he was actually an artist and very, very capable. And this is early Jung. So I'm sure he was an artist throughout his life. This is beautiful stuff. And if I could create images like this, there's the cosmic egg right there. Or at least this is my interpretation, having not read, right? It's kind of hard to know what the images are getting at without having the text and having read it. So I'm just going off an assumption based on my feeling when I see these images, right? But this kind of looks like the cosmic egg, as opposed to that egg before being a microcosmic egg of creation, right? And that's the macro. Beautiful script, beautiful pages, even when not a lot of images are present. Even just the embellishments of certain letters and things like that are beautifully reproduced here. I hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know what you think about some of the images. I mean, so intricate and a lot going on. Took a lot of time just to create these big, and I assume here at the end that we have full pages that just kind of surmise an idea, perhaps. And here's some of the archetypal imagery. Come up and seen this one before in Jungian iconography, and this one here was new to me. But how many figures do we have there? And maybe we could even, through a little study and trying, call out some of these figures. Who is this or whatever? But the main figure there being a master of some kind, be that a spiritual master or a master of humanity, whether that be one and the same or not, who knows, right? And I saw this one here look like a star fort. This one looks like more of a map, kind of like a Tibetan mandala is a map of a temple. Well, here we have a star fort. Looks like something you might see on the coast here in the United States. If you're not familiar, our Statue of Liberty is located on a star fort, a previous star fort, and you can see sorry about that. You can see the outline of the walls, previous walls and stuff. So another very awesome full page there. And we're coming up here close to the end, so I'm just going to, I think that I might be done with the major pictures in here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And, what you're most interested in hearing about Jung, because he just was very broadly read, and he goes everywhere with his theories, just like kind of encompassing all of humanity. So I wanted to just give you guys that. Catch you on the next one, BookTube. Bye-bye.